my hand. The war forces more toward my door with demands more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art and for your fans. When you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along. Think we're fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, our time to come. Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are and see your blackest night attacking with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star. And fire hurts, burns, blackens and scars. Can still emerge, learn, attractive and charred from out the ashes of galactic barrage. Yeah, it gets savage where they traffic mirage. It ain't no magic day in back of its secret hatches and frauds. You gotta take it back to the start. You gotta tap and learn to rap from the heart. Yeah, yeah. Talented all along. Think we're fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, to come. Of bones. My soul call my skeleton home. It's on the phone. Get a receiver back to Tyrone. We made a pact. I'm going back home. Yeah. Pack my bag, stagger back to the zone. With a bag full of daggers I've thrown. I'm like my own masochist. Slash my wrist with a poem. And when I'm gone, don't tamper with a sample my songs unless you're strong. Bicep emojis in the group chat. 5 sets of burpees. Don't disturb me.
They could have picked any. This is Tarrant.
This bout is skip.
Not too many seats to. Here we go for round one. The straight right just misses. Lucky that hook didn't score. It is standing room only. Every seat has been sold in this amazing theater.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
The courage on display here is incredible. That jab had to hurt. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Big Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you.
Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab's slick. Just keep him on.
Get back out there and win the round. That was a tap.
Straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let...
Much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together and go out there and put it back on him this round. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
On to the second round. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Not a lot of defense here at all. There's a counter shot. That jab doesn't find a home. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Trying to get my 40th win.
That jab. Couldn't land that jab. How about that time counter shot? The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
So that they don't get
focus back. Get
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. Good counter punching. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Jab does not score. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
These two fighters are made for one another. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not...
Yeah, all this is trying to simulate the game. Think I'm losing. Right, though.
Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. one of these fighters can take a round off, it is that close.
Back on the job.
Let's go, Jack Cristo. Look at that. See, I'm
Who's
losing.
going to land
All
the
right.
first big shot? Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked?
We're supposed to be the pros, Todd. I have no idea how this is going.
Alright.
But their approach to this next round, look at them. Confident as though they're fresh as a daisy.
And he misses with that jab. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Do you believe what we are seeing?
Fuck. Yeah, I went down by a round. But it's tough right there. He's pretty good.
I'm going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. You know the scorecards are going to be all
Let's step
over
back.
the place
Fuck
in this
that.
one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round.
Come on,
You
switch
know
on.
that bell
Switch
was
on.
sweet music
They
to
got
his
no
ears.
reason. The fight's not over yet.
I'm trying to get this 40th win. It's been tough, man.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A straight right just misses.
I'm gonna fight, though. I ain't gonna
This fight a
front.
little
I'm
bit
gonna
closer
fight.
than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite level middleweights. They're both trying for a knockout. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
I think I took that round.
Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance without a doubt.
Listen, be smart when you go out there.
Let's start the sixth. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like this. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both men step back for just a moment. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good counter punch. Just missed with that jab. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. There's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store.
Back into it now. It's a tough fight.
Here we go. It's round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
That big hook doesn't land. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. They exchange punches. A perfect counter shot. That's another scoring shot. Well done with that counter shot. He blocks the uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to
get your boxing back together.
And there's the bell for round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Miss with that jab. Threw a punch and just got countered. he scores with the counter. It's not. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down.
Oh, what a shot! What? Oh my goodness!
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what they're...
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. I'm not sure about the judge.
Good. No. Stop, kid.
dialing the report in advance. Can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should have put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture, you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art and for your fans. When you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along. Liquid fortresses made of stone. Religious palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, to come. Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are and see your black as night, attack it with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star, and fire hurts, burns, blackens, and scars. Can still emerge, learn, attractive and charred from out the ashes of galactic barrage. Yeah, it gets savage where they traffic mirage. It ain't no magic day in back of its secret hatches and frauds. You gotta take it back to the start. You gotta tap and learn to rap from the heart. Yeah, yeah. Talented all along. Liquid fortresses made of stone. Religious palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine. Please bless my palace of bones. My soul call my skeleton home. It's on the phone. Get a receiver back to Tyrone. We made a pact. I'm going back home. Yeah. Pack my bag, stagger back to the zone. With a bag full of daggers I've thrown. I'm like my own master.
Preach, man.
My wrist with a poem. And when I'm
Pen is for suckers, man.
That's a fact.
Word.
But yo, listen, I recently started getting into this 90s rap, man. It's fire, man. Like, you familiar with this song right here?
Right, kid, you know the deal. I'm always infamous, just like the
fast moments. Hope the solar system assists my slower mission and put some lag on the window to my soul peering inside the crib where my spirit resides. Lyrics are die.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes, that's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs, I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve, that's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed, fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up, getting my peas up, won't get a feel up, is she in feeler? Food in the freezer.
Hope you brought your wetsuit and your flippers. We're underwater at the Atlantic. And it's the king. Sugar Ray.
This back.
All the talking. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. This is some some of the best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Nice hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Nice counter. So much firepower here. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. And he scores with the, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won. And there's the bell to start round two. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Quick punch scores. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. They exchanged punches. That counter punch caught him clean. When are we going to see a jab from these two? There's a counter shot. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. A very competitive round. Did you see that? And Sugar is in trouble. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second.
You let him back into the fight.
There's the bell for round three. He threw a punch and just got countered. Do you believe this? One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Good counter punching. Just misses with that left uppercut. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Fantastic punch. How about that time counter shot? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
Wow.
Here we go to the fourth round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Swing and a miss with that hook. The perfect counter lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Caution is being thrown to the wind. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Good counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. Missing with that right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's
Get your mind back, get your focus back.
Time for the fifth round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Beautiful counter shot. Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Let him look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they were dropped. Here we go in the 6th round. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Punch, counter punch. Catch and shoot. Beautiful counter punch. That punch lands. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Perfect counter shot. Those counter punches happen. They're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? And he just missed with that left jab. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round.
What are you doing? You've been posting this.
And there's the bell for round 7. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
That's another scoring shot. Big shot. Hold it right there. Sugar Ray's in trouble. How are they still standing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Good one. Missing with that jab. Back and forth they go. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. talk about Sugar Ray Leonard. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. No rest for the weary. And they block the right uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What? There's no argument right there.
I've won